And with power outages continuing this week, it can have a major effect on people who rely on medication that requires refrigeration. KVUE's Dominique Newland joins us in studio with tips from a local pharmacist about what you should do with your medicine if you find yourself without proper refrigeration. Dominique, good morning.
Good morning, Yvonne. Whether it's medications for diabetes like insulin or insulin pens or topical creams and eye drops that need to be kept in the fridge, the recent power outages can affect the longevity and the effectiveness of important medications. Brandon Ching with Terrytown Pharmacy says if a medication goes through what is called a drug excursion or a temperature excursion, which means something outside of the desired temperature range, patients should call their medicine's manufacturer to find out the best point of action. According to Ching, most of the times manufacturers are the ones who have studies and data that shows them what happens when their medication goes out of temperature range for a few hours, days, or even weeks. In cases like power outages, manufacturers have more information about the drugs, even more than doctors or pharmacists.
You have questions like, let's say that was the last thing on your mind, and then you realize 12 hours, 8 hours, 2 days later, oh my goodness, I didn't actually put my meds into a different, refrigeration condition. What should I do with it? The manufacturer would definitely be the best person to contact because they have, like I said, each specific data and information they have for their product. And so they would be the best resource.
Officials recommend if you lose power, maybe don't currently have power, and you need to keep your medications cold, get an ice chest to help store everything properly. Or if you have family or friends who still have power, ask them to help. You might even be able to use a fridge at work to temporarily store your medications. Pharmacists don't recommend bringing your medications to your local pharmacy to store, as that can be a liability. And I did ask Terrytown what their protocol was in case they lost power. They say luckily they haven't had any issues with outages, but if that were to happen, they have wireless temperature monitors on all of their refrigerators, and pharmacists will get a text whenever that temperature goes out of range. So once that happens, they'll go pick up the medications and take them to a location that has refrigeration or power, and they have an ultra-low freezer for COVID vaccines, as those can be need to be refrigerated as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Dominique.